Yo, what's up? We are playing some Skyrim tonight. This is the first live stream ever. I think there's a couple of us here right now. So, first of all, thank you for stopping by. I wanted to basically create. I don't even know how many playthroughs I've played, but I wanted to create a new one. And basically, my objective of this is to start prepping for a video that's probably going to be out in around a month. So it's going to have some intentional exploration and kind of digging more into that, but first we have to go through the character creation. So wanted to kind of dive into that a little bit, and thank you guys for stopping by. So I think we have a few minutes here, so if you want to say hi in the chat, definitely do that. But yeah, and also let me know if you guys can hear me, because I totally did not test this, but I somewhat know what I'm doing. So that's, if there's any issues, just let me know. This has got to be the best intro in any gaming history.
Hey,
any game I've ever played.
You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't
Nice and
been looking
lazy.
for you, could have stolen
What does that even
horse and
mean?
been halfway to
Nice and
Hammerfell.
lazy.
You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric.
You know, one thing I've always
Oh,
noticed,
tell him?
I know that
the leader of
Ulfric
the
can
rebellion.
do shouts and whatnot, but
You.
why they
Oh God.
why they didn't,
Where are
like,
they taking
I don't
us?
know, put that cloth
I
over,
don't
over
know
everyone's
where
mouth.
we're going.
I don't know.
But Sovin
If you want them to shut
Garda
up, you'd think you just kind of put
No,
something
this
over their
can't be
mouth, make
happening.
them not
This
talk,
isn't
you know?
happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
Appreciate it, J-Man. Thanks for letting me know.
Norn's last thoughts should be home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is
Rorikstead.
waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
I feel like that's a place I should really explore more. I have spent
Sure.
very
Mom,
little
Bella,
time in
Kinnereth,
that little
Akatosh,
village.
Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him.
Ooh,
Damn
some
elves.
foreshadowing.
I bet they had something to do with this.
He's actually wrong. They're there to try to stop this. Not anything to do with this, but yeah.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
We need to go inside.
Why?
You know, fun
I wanna
fact.
watch the soldiers.
That kid, he becomes an orphan after this. You can find him in a cabin. I've actually featured him in like 1 or 2 videos. You can't adopt him, I don't think, but some other guy up in the mountains did.
Why do you think? End of the line.
He's a very depressed child, actually. I'm like remembering some dialogue with him, and it's actually quite sad.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Head towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Oh, should I do? I feel
No
conflicted.
care of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Should I do Imperials or
You're
Stormcloaks?
not gonna kill me.
I've done a Stormcloak playthrough like once in my whole life. I
Anyone
should
else
probably
feel
do
like
that.
running?
Wait.
I have such little
You
exposure.
there. Step forward. Who are you?
Who are you? Should I do Stormcloak on this one? I probably should. I have like no exposure to hardly any of their dialogue. And that's something I should probably do. I know very little, actually. If I'm gonna do that, you kind of have to do a Nord at that point, right? Yeah, why not? You know, I've actually never spent too much time in character creation, actually. I've spent very little time ever doing this. I usually just select a preset and just kind of go with it. I never really care that much. Yeah. No, actually, let's go with the old man. Let's go with the old man. Make him a little beefy. Like, battle-hardened veteran is like sort of like the vibe I'm looking to go with here. Yeah, you gotta have some scars in there too. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend much time on those other things though. Let's go Evo's, Stormcloak. I feel just like so... I feel like a traitor right now, to be quite honest.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, Kinsman.
Yeah, I did.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. At least you'll die here, in your homeland. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Oh, Jamie,
Yes,
you
yes,
feel
but
evil
yes.
doing the
Give
Imperials?
them their last rites.
Yeah, I guess it
As
really
we
depends on
commend your
your
souls to
kind of viewpoint on
Imperius,
the whole Civil
blessings
War,
of
right?
the eight divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos,
I don't know, just...
let's get this over.
Learn.
I see both sides. But ultimately, my decision-making always comes to, well, who can probably fight the Thalmor the best? I don't know.
My
It's tough.
ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. You say the same.
You know, I will say, like, I do thoroughly enjoy the Skyrim intro. I do. But the intro to Oblivion, I think, is a bit more engaging.
As fearless in death.
I think from a writing
as he
perspective,
was in life.
Skyrim's better in this sense, but it's a little bit dragging, you know? It's usually why I don't start a whole lot of new playthroughs. Like,
Did you hear that?
in terms of I'd rather just kind of stick on one longer. But,
Next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
yeah.
What in Oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds!
I can't get past the part where they're trying to kill me without reason. How can I ever trust them? That's... Yeah, that's valid. That's legitimate. I can't argue with it. That's like one of the reasons I like definitely understand the most is that, yeah, they're kind of portrayed as the bad guys from the get-go, you know? Gotta move, bro. Appreciate it.
Jarl, what is that? Can the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now. Up through the tower. Let's go.
What are you waiting for? Up the stairs now.
Just need to move. See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can. Ah! Don't look up.
You know, I always felt like the destruction is a bit overdone. Like,
You're doing great.
not in the context of like Helgen in a vacuum, but that this is the most destructive you ever see a dragon, actually, in Skyrim, and it's the first time you ever encounter one. I know there's a lot of limitations, but I feel like they could have done a couple more scripted events like this, but it's whatever. It was 2011. Can't be too mad at it.
Stay close to the wall. Quickly, follow me.
Still coming.
I fought bravely.
I want everything. Into the keep.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
Nothing kills it.
Nothing kills it. And then later on, it's like a small little battalion of guards sent to Riverwood. Like 4 guards total can somehow defend against a dragon. You have a whole Imperial, like, I don't know, there's probably 20, 30 soldiers here.
Sovereign Guard.
Yeah.
You, come on. Into the keep. With me, prisoner. Let's go.
Alright.
Through here. Let's go.
Oh, it's been many years since I have gone with the Stormcloak side of things. This is gonna be some things I just have not heard in a long time.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
How did he even die?
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Like, there's no evidence of a
That thing was a dragon.
battle?
No
Like,
doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take gut. The skier.
Yes, I know how to fake.
He won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate. Damn. No way to open this from our side.
I'm just wondering how this guy died. Like, the only plausible thing I can think of is... Yeah, Imperial
Get
soldiers.
this gate open.
Yeah, it's about what I was thinking. Maybe they were here earlier? I don't know. You gonna let me go? Oh, I thought that was... I thought that was it like a Ricky? Ricky? However you say her name? It looks just like her. I will get that sword.
Find the key. See if it unlocks that door.
I am Stormcloak now. Welcome, friend. Oh, goodness. Watch me be converted. I've been such an Imperial stan in, like, all my videos. I've said it probably in 4 or 5 different videos. And I've even argued it, like... Typically, I mean, most people have usually agreed with me, but there's been, like, once or twice where I get, like, a troll-type comment, and, like, some people take it super personal. So, yeah. Anyway.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, being like an old man in that looked actually pretty sick.
If you can find any potions,
That feels better. I always
need
make
them.
like such a young character. It feel, I don't know, like something about being like a battle-hardened vet. Like, in my mind, I've already been serving in the Civil War as a Stormcloak for quite a while. I don't know how many years at this point, though, that it's been going on for, so I will assume years, at least a few. I think that's actually pretty explicit somewhere. I feel like it's been, what, 3-4 years the Civil War's been going on for? I don't know if that's true, though, because then if you go to Solitude, they're just now executing the guy who helps Ulfric escape.
Let's get
So,
moving.
I don't know. Maybe it is more fresh. Sooner than 3 years. I feel like that's somewhere, though.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you? Was Jarl Ulfric?
Oh,
So I do have survival mode actually enabled on this, so I'm actually gonna have to take some loot because I need to. I need to always have food on me, which
Like there's something in this cage.
quite annoying, but honestly, it makes Skyrim a bit more enjoyable
Locked.
just to play it casually. So, and one thing I always try to prioritize is you gotta sell stuff that doesn't weigh a lot. Like, there's some sort of, I'm sure there's been people out there, there's some sort of ratio, like weight to value, that you just need to always like
Once we get
maintain.
out,
Obviously, picking up like a
Grab anything
war
useful
axe
and
isn't
let's
exactly
go.
economically or
Grab
from a
anything
carrying
useful.
capacity, smart. So
let's go.
I definitely want that hood though. Samuel Martin says you've started streaming. Cool. What's up, man? Oh, not much. I meant to start streaming. I'll actually pause on this for a sec. I meant to start streaming probably end of May, and I had a bit of an issue with getting some things set up for it. Because in my mind, things kind of have to be like, especially like, I'm not really OCD, but I definitely want things to, work properly and be functional. And so I had some things on the back end that just weren't quite to my liking or my standard. So I had some delays on the back end, but yeah, glad to be here. So we're actually going to be prepping a little bit of material. I don't know if it's going to be in this specific stream session, but just because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get out of here. But we will inevitably, whether it's this stream session or the next, we will be going somewhere. Not going to spoil it yet, but prepping a little bit of material for a longer video, probably in around a month. It's partly why I was going to probably go Stormcloaks for this, because I'm going to need some material. Not necessarily clips, but from an educational perspective, I need to kind of know what I'm talking about. So it's one of those things where every single video I make, like if it's over like a city, town, village, whatever, I have to go in there and I make myself do every single quest. Side quest or something. There's a couple times I've missed like a Daedric quest or two that I could have easily covered, but I still usually kind of get the gist. But
I'm not waiting to be killed.
so basically, I have to play this game a lot to elaborate on as much as I do. So I can't just wing it. Do I want a bow? I'm not doing it. No. I will. Yeah. I'm not gonna cave into being a stealth archer. I'm not doing it. But it is smart to take the arrows. So. Whoa! I do have a combat mod on this, but I forget I have it on sometimes, and it makes some of these encounters so much more enjoyable. He just like did like a front somersault.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
I'll keep watching in case Oakley comes through here. Talos guide the boat.
Not doing it. I want to, but I think my only concession is I probably will maybe drift into being a battle mage of some sort. I might do that just for some ranged attack, but
Let's see where this goes.
let's see where this goes. Yeah. We don't exactly have another choice, bucko. There is... Whoa. There is a chest or something down here. I forget.
Find another way out.
Skeleton. I thought... maybe it was a coin purse I was thinking of. I appreciate that, Samuel. I try to make them interesting. I try not to overlap. Like, anytime I talk about something, I try not to overlap too much with other creators who've already talked about something. Thankfully, there's actually not a lot of competition out there on videos talking about Dotstar or something like that. There's really not a lot of material out there. Just kind of covering it as a whole. So, talking about narrative and subtext and all those sorts of things. So, oh, you're kidding. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna be like permanently bugged. I was like, okay, I might have to actually go get that bow. Well, I do have magic right now, actually, don't I? Yeah.
I hate those terrors. Too many eyes, you know?
J-Man, you end up being a battle mage every time. I've done it successfully like once when I actually stuck through it until like at least like level 30. It makes sense and it is extremely OP with like the right setups, at least that I've seen online, but I have definitely been the stereotypical stealth archer way too many times, so yeah. What is it difficult on this? I don't know if I want to make it too difficult, but these feel a little too easy. What's it on? Apprentice? I probably had it on Apprentice for a video. I'll go done for now, see how it feels. Yeah, anytime I make a video, I don't want to spend too much time fighting like one single enemy. It doesn't make sense. Like, I kind of keep things moving, but yeah, I'm not on that pressure for stream, so. I do enjoy this part of the intro much more than Oblivion's. Oblivion, I like the beginning part of it a lot more, but I get lost way too easily in the Imperial sewers. I definitely go through like the same hallways every single time. Survival mode. So yes, I need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. Staying warm is like the stupidest thing ever. I wish it wasn't as powerful as that was, because you can't move sometimes. Like, dude, I've gotten legitimately stuck before, and I'm just like limping my way to the nearest campfire. So, yeah, we will keep that enabled for sure, though.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
Are these trees bugged?
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
I do have a couple graphic mods on, but do they make trees smaller? I'm trying to remember. Oh, and there's something flying in the distance. Do you see that? That's wild. I got something bugged, I think, with the mod. I know... which mod is it? I know you can select things like different kinds of trees, but I use the same set of mods for every playthrough, so something's bugged with this one. What is that? Genuinely, what is that? Is that a beehive? That's one of those beehives. It's just floating 2 feet above the tree. Yeah, that's... I got a couple things bugged here going on, and that's okay. Do I have food? I got some cabbage. They probably have something down here. I don't even know what bandit camp this even is. Glad to see Rayloff did not abandon me. Appreciate it. He definitely meant to, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, Samuel. That first view walking right out of the cave, yeah. I remember, if you guys remember the trailer, the OG trailer for Oblivion. Oh, treasure map. We are definitely getting distracted. Yes, we will do that. Yeah. I remember seeing that as a kid. I was like probably 14. 13, 14, something like that. And I remember seeing that view from the OG trailer, and that was... Yeah, there's a reason I still remember that. It's just very memorable. Yeah, perfect. 220 points of hunger fulfilled. I don't have a max anyway. Okay, there's not much else here, really. Black Mage, yeah, that's going to be great to sell. Night Falls on Sentinel. That's not a book I run into very often, I don't think. I'm gonna keep it with that one. I don't think I recognize that one too fondly. Or not fondly, but too clearly. Yeah, anyway, where's this treasure map leading us to? Oh, I do not understand. What? Interesting. So it's next to a log of some sort. You see at the top, it's like circled. Mountains in the background. Is that a river? Is this Riverwood? This is Riverwood, yeah. That's what it was like written in like seriously, like super messy cursive. You can see that. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Is this? Yeah, we're going there right now. I think I know what that is. Unless if this is something else, because I actually had this in a video. Oh, I hear wolves or something. It was actually my Riverwood video where I came across, I don't think it was next to a log though. I came across something. Right over here. That was super interesting. But we're gonna go over there right now. It's a bit farther down. The witch's cabin is right over there. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Yeah, we're totally getting distracted. It's fine. I'm not in a rush.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Don't mind if I do. Oh, she did not even see that too. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna
It's
say
not
it right
like
now.
our poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
You know, technically speaking, isn't this is Valkyrie territory too? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna mind too much if you steal from him. I mean, he's kind of a thief himself. So, Sidgear and his bandits cooperations, quite an interesting thing to kind of touch on. It's got some odd agreements out there. All right, so this treasure map, it says it's next to a log, though. So there is a skeleton of, or some sort of carcass over here of, it's somewhere. It's like on like this ledge. Is it down here? It's like, I remember when I found it. Yeah, it's right down here. It was like a perfect, like, something. Oh, wait, am I in the wrong spot? There's an enemy up there or something. Where is this carcass? I thought it was over here. Oh, it's here. It seems maybe a bit closer to Riverwood. I don't know what treasure this is talking about. I want to say this is like this thing I already found quite a while ago, but it says it should be roughly in this area. So there's not going to be a log down there. I'm not entirely sure, actually. But while we're over here, we are definitely going to go say hi to this witch. Funny enough, let's actually go talk to her real quick. I could use some refreshing on this. Anise, you can go in here. This is actually, man. I wonder if there's probably a mod out there or something. I don't know. Maybe there's not. But this is like a really cool, like, Witch Coven cellar. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely steal from you. Why is this even stealing? Like, why would I get a bounty for this? Fatigue, I am tired. Yes, I am definitely tired. I'm gonna take your poison. Anissa's letter, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Helgi, dear. When I first saw this letter, I totally freaked out and thought it was talking about Helgi from Morthal. I was, yeah, until I realized this is like a Helgi from like Riften or something. Helgi, dear, why do you hesitate? You can feel the power coursing in your blood. You have only to reach out and grasp it. Renounce that boy of yours and come live with me in the forest. My sister will be here soon. Together we can form a proper coven and your training will truly begin. My theory on this, and I mean, it'll never be confirmed, obviously, but my theory is totally that if that were to completely play out, they will 100% start picking on Riverwood a little bit. That's my theory. Can't prove it, but what else are they going to do? It's a witch coven right next to... We are actually going to take these. It's a witch coven right next to Riverwood, so what else are they going to do? You know? Cool thing to think about, though. Song of the Outpost. I'll go ahead and take that. It's worth 55 gold. The Firmament. I need to reread that, actually. That's got some good lore in it. It's just good to remember that. Vegetable soup. Oh, that's really good for hunger. Oh, she saw that. Yes, I can see her now. How the tables have turned. Good stuff. I feel zero sympathy at all. Zero. I like Riverwood. It's a cozy little town, you know. I don't want that to be picked on. I might as well talk about this because I love this too much. This is not an accidental piece of wood. This is like clearly not like a tree log either. You got the rope around it. Do you see this? There, at some point, was some sort of wooden structure here, or it is buried or something, but probably it was just something that used to be built here. That's part of the foundation or something. And it is no longer here. And there's a bandit. Treasure hunter. Who killed him? Hunter's treasure note. Interesting. Oh, gold necklace. That's... yeah. I do have to be careful on my carrying weight. I'm pretty full now, actually. I'm close to finding the Iron War Axe of Sapping. I've tracked it down to Haldir's Care, and it's apparently guarded by Draugr, right? I am totally not doing that right now. Oh my. I don't even know where that place is even at. I don't think it's too close to me. I know this area decently well. Alright. That was a pretty good side detour. I do not know where that treasure is. I'll probably revisit that. But... And there's a fox under the water. That's totally Skyrim. He may have been swimming, but it didn't look like it. It looked like he was just running at the bottom of the river.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
Oh, this is always a
What?
funny encounter.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
She's right. I wonder if Sven ever took that back.
What do you pick up there?
She's actually got some really funny dialogue. Hold on.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Sven,
Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
Where is Rayloff? He's inside, isn't he? No, where? Like,
Papa
he's
says it's
kind of
friendly
yelling. I'll give him the
strangers,
benefit of the doubt.
but you
It's just
two
some
aren't.
Skyrim jank. That's funny stuff, though.
Hush, Rohan. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayloff.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayloff. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept.
I have never heard this, I don't think.
Where to start?
I don't
Well,
remember
the news
this.
you heard about Ulfric
It's
was
been too
true.
long.
The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip
Fair.
away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Rayloff's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Yes, I actually need all this. Maybe not the Nord Mead. And a soda. Yeah.
There is something you could do for me. For all
Care
of
too
us
much.
here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out.
I need to drop a couple things real quick. I think the fur armor is a little bit warm. Oh no, actually studded is definitely warmer, I think. I might as well just... Ooh. You know, one thing I really wish that was a little bit different. I really wish the Imperial and Stormcloak armor was a bit better. I am level 1, and I am like 30 minutes into this playthrough. I already have studded armor, which is a pretty entry-level armor, and it's better than Stormcloak armor. Like... I just really wish... I wish it was a little bit better. I'm a Stormcloak, though. I gotta wear it. I have to fully play out my identity. And I am gonna wear a hood. Because it just looks cool. So.
Take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
So you saw a dragon, did you?
Yes.
What was it like? As big as a house?
And he just walks away.
Can the song
Alduin's
handle
actually
those
much
logs?
bigger than a house.
They
I
look a
think.
mite big.
It can.
I think he is quite a bit bigger.
I told
actually.
you my
And the
sister would
blade?
help us out.
Lengthwise. Not maybe, yeah, not as far as total size. I wonder how much... Oh, I think it's probably been a decade since I've been a Stormcloak. I wonder how much it actually changes. What time is it? No, I need to... No, I can travel to Whiterun before it's too late, because I can just sleep in the inn there. Do I have a little gold? Yes. I can buy a room for the night. I wonder how much of Balgruuf's dialogue it actually changes. I'm actually pretty interested to see that. I've spent so much time in Whiterun recently. Spoiler, I have a Whiterun video coming out probably... Yeah, it'll be Monday's upload. So, I've talked about Whiterun extensively. Not so much as a analysis of a Skyrim build, though. There's a lot of good stuff in there, but I wonder how much being a Stormcloak could actually change a little bit of that, as far as dialogue, if it actually does. I don't know if it does, but gonna find out. Yeah, I'll take a shortcut. You can't beat this view. Like, this has gotta be top 5 views in all of Skyrim. It just looks so good. Like, you can tell. I mean, the inspiration's pretty clear. You can tell how much they really mimicked the view, not view, the layout, well, actually the view as well, of Rohan in Lord of the Rings. Oh goodness, I'm like blanking on the city name. I gotta look that up now. That's bothering me. Capital of Rohan. I'm just gonna Google that. Edoras, yeah. You can tell how much inspiration was drawn from there. It's obviously not identical, but it follows like that same like feeling, and I love it. All right, so what I do know with this mod list that I have used before, it has crashed once or twice whenever I go to enter Whiterun, so I wonder if it's going to do that now. If it does, it's fine. I will go ahead and quick save though, in case it does. So it's super weird. It's actually the flora and like the grass, I think, is like what actually causes that. Because I had to reduce a couple things after last time it crashed, and I haven't had any issues since. So. And right on time, probably right over this little hill, you will see a giant fighting the companions. Which is always a pretty cool entry into seeing who they are. So, feels a little, not laggy, but a little frame droppy. sometimes.
Must have run off.
Wait, is Ayla over not? Yeah, she's right there. Okay. I am. Oh, come on. Like, I want, like, the giant's
You look
toe,
strong.
and, like, I
Come
want
to
stuff
your
to sell.
master and be a companion.
I just want to point out, if you try fighting a giant on your own like that, like, just up close and personal, you're going to be flung, like, 50 feet up in the air, at least. And, like, I just love how, like, what is that, Farkas?
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I tried my best.
Another milk drinker crying about their effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought.
Yeah, I know who the
Until
companions
next
are.
time.
Farkas?
Thinking
Yeah.
I need to train
Thought it was
some
Farkas.
more.
Yeah, if I stood in front of that giant like that, I would have been flung 50 feet up in the air. Like, I don't know, just a funny thing. I know it's scripted and whatnot, but whatever. Yeah, little frame droppy right there. As it's like generating like the new stuff. I have all the mods on here, like as far, not all the mods, but
By Izmir.
there's definitely a few mods that are
Just north by
a little
Gloria's farm.
suspect in terms of performance. They've had a couple iffy reviews. They expand like the defenses of Whiterun, as you can see. Honestly, pretty dope. This actually kind of makes Whiterun, as it should be, a true defensive hold of Skyrim, and it's actually like kind of cool to just like walk through it. Yeah, that definitely frame dropped right there. With all, whenever it's generating like the new textures, like the modern ones,
hit by a dragon.
pretty moddy,
One of
or
those
not
horrors
moddy, but
comes here.
frame droppy.
We'll be ready.
Yeah.
Bring as I can handle. This talk of dragons.
You would imagine,
world's gone
like,
mad, I'd say.
yeah, great mod and all that. It's kind of important to. Oh, never mind. It's up there.
What
Never
is
mind.
it?
I was gonna say it's kind of important to be able to look out the front gate, but I forgot there's that whole other section up there. Yeah. It is 7 p.m. Let me go ahead and get a room to the inn. I should be decent on food. If not, I'll buy some. Yeah, this is all. Yeah, should be okay till morning. But the next quest to follow is going to be Bleak Falls Barrow. Yeah, but I'm gonna definitely need a lot for that.
City's
So-
closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Which is so funny because, like, you know what? Actually, I'm trying to think. I don't believe there's any bribery in the Guards of Solitude, Markarth, Windhelm. Riften there is, obviously, because they're connected to the Thieves Guild in a sense. But then Whiterun. You can bribe them, yet, like, they're not corrupt, but the dialogue with Balgruf and whenever he's talking to his advisor, they talk about how the salaries of the guards can hardly be met. So that actually kind of fits that a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Like,
Welcome to
you're
Whiterun,
underpaid,
Bram.
friend.
Go
Enjoy
right
it.
on in.
Yeah. I have no idea if any of that actually connected in terms of, like, the writers are like, yeah, like, we're gonna include that as an option because they're struggling for
We'll
coin.
pay whatever
But
it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
Want to hear a little
Besides,
Lord wisdom?
Greymane would never
You
make
don't
steel
really
for the
know
Legion.
a woman till you've had a strong
Have it your
drink.
way.
I'll take
and
the
a
job,
fist fight
but
with
don't
her.
expect a miracle.
what? I don't like her as a follower, but she's got some funny lines, and that was one of them. You don't know a woman until you've had a fist fight, and I think she said, "What? Have a drink too?" But that's so funny. That's funny stuff. Pretty sure that's not true, but you know.
If it's worth your
I am
looking
married, and I have never had to have a
Hold
fist
this
fight with
for
my
me.
wife to, you know,
Hold down.
know her. So, I am totally
Yes?
gonna buy some food.
If it's work you need, sure thing. It's yours for a day. Take a look.
Apple pie, yes. You have to be efficient with this too. Because I wish that, like, things like bread and like cheese was like a little bit better on how much it restores for your hunger, but it's not quite efficient enough in terms of value to hunger points. The ratio is not quite there. That's all she had? Oh. That's not
I'll show you
good.
to your room, right this way.
You don't need to show me, I know where it's at. Yeah, I've got like a day of food. I'm gonna have to definitely buy from some of the merchants out front. That's actually... Nah, that's fine. I'll eat in the morning. Alright, we got 19 people here right now. Assuming most of you probably were not here at the intro, welcome.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I love Elder Scrolls games. Like, that's hilarious. You just hung out in my room all night. I'm definitely not going to fill in the blanks. But, welcome. This is the first live stream. And, okay, my ADHD brain gets distracted way too easy. There's like 30 NPCs in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, welcome. First live stream. Glad to be here. Skyrim's a fun game. So, yeah, created a whole new character, Nord Stormcloak, for the first time in many years. I have probably only played it when I was relatively still new to Skyrim as a teenager, and I am 29 now, so you kind of fill in the blank. It's been a long time, and I am prepping for a stupid long video. It's probably going to be an hour-long project, and it's going to take a lot of hours to kind of put into it, but I am excited, and it's going to be a project. That's a lot of the work I do is a lot of projects, and usually when it's a longer video like that, so comparatively speaking, like my Oblivion and Skyrim hero video talking about like the philosophy behind the design of heroes, that took several weeks, and I don't know how many hours. It was somewhere in the double digits of hours to actually put together. Really fun project. I had to complete the entire Oblivion campaign and record all of it for preparation for that video. Granted, it's efficient because I can reuse my footage, but
Nothing of our struggles,
yeah.
our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorald?
Yes.
Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Oh, this is fun.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner.
I'm the commander of the guard here in White.
Your stupid son is dead.
Okay.
He died a Stormcloak traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald.
Oh, she listened to him. She dipped right out of that conversation.
Alfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Oh, I forget this little story.
There's one more thing the Grey Manes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ah! Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Watch yourself out there.
I'm gonna chew on that a little bit because I'm gonna revisit that later on.
All I can think about is
Not
my
in this stream,
son,
but like
my Thorald.
probably future
They
video.
say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive.
You know your son's alive.
Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
I feel like I have to. I'm a Stormcloak. I have to. Okay.
It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Right, and fresh vegetables for sale.
My Whiterun video is not done being edited, and it is coming out Monday. Do I go ahead and make it 6 to 7 minutes longer? Because that's going to be a whole thing. I'm not going to dig into that right now. I need to actually buy some food. You guys are seeing how my brain works in like live time, and this is like the funniest thing ever. Because, yeah, this is like truly how I work everyday life. Somehow it works. So, I don't know, but... this guy, I think, Bellothor, such a fun character. I'm actually going to let you guys hear this.
Sure you'll
This is
find what
fun.
you're looking
Watch.
for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Yeah, you would, Bellothor. Yeah, you would.
Some may call this
I'll be talking
Me,
about him
I
a lot on
call them
Monday.
treasures.
Oh, dude, I was really hoping he had some, like, apple pie or something.
Do come back.
Like, it's just not worth the gold to spend on, like, apples and cabbage and things of that nature. Because my issue is I have about a day's worth of food. And if I am to carry on to defeating the dragon at the watchtower, and then after that doing the quest for Farengar and going up to Bleak Falls Barrow, that's a couple day quest journey. Like, I kind of... Yeah, that's going to take some preparation. I need to sell all this armor and stuff I picked up from the intro. And I need to figure this out because...
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Blades,
Yeah,
helmets,
this is the
pretty much
fun
anything
things
to
about
suit your
doing
needs.
the... I'm going to keep the axe. And... Oh, I thought these were 1 gold a piece. Oh, that's so sad. Might as well keep this. Sell all these. I can't have anything Imperial. Studded armor. Ooh, should I wear the Torturer's hood? I should. That's very fitting. I'm a Stormcloak. I'm rugged. I am battle tested. The Novice hood is cool, but I think I kind of want that gold. And the Torture hood is, as far as armor, yeah, it's giving me.
Don't
15
forget
armor.
to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Oh yeah, I'm like a graybeard who's homeless. Like, oh that's fitting the aesthetic. Yeah. That's solid. Okay. Do any of these other merchants have anything that's... so I probably will have to buy some salt piles and start cooking.
Come to chat with
you're
an
not
old
the-
woman.
Life's hard. Some might call this junk. Me? I call them treasures.
Yeah, she's got some stuff that I can cook. Plenty of. Does she have salt piles? Okay, she's got salmon steak.
Remember, fresh fruit
Not
and
much else.
vegetables every
Plenty
day.
of meat over here.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
I forgot about her. Yeah.
Farewell.
She actually has a lot of sympathy for Khajiits who are not let into the city. I'm not gonna have her do her whole spiel, but
Please, let's speak privately.
I can't buy anything from her. That's terrible. Yeah, that younger merchant. She's not even a merchant.
If it's work you need.
If you
how
notice,
about
there's always
chopping up
Khajiits
some
like
wood
parked
for the
outside of
fires?
Whiterun
Drink
and
for the
traveling
thirsty,
to
food
trade.
for the hungry.
They are the primary traders here. There's only 1 salt pile. That's so sad. Ah, okay. I mean, I wasn't wanting to buy like all these lesser food items because that's just not economically sound. But yeah, I'm gonna have to at least cook a little bit.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
The struggle of
Yes,
survival
so
mode. This is what you guys are witnessing in live time. 380 points. That's, yeah, definitely the best option. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm just out and about, love. The Bannered Mare can do without
For
me.
all of us that are here right now, how many of us like Whiterun the most? Let me know in the comments. I want to kind of see, like, how many of us are huge fans of Whiterun. Like, I don't know. I think in terms of quest quality, like, subtext and, like, the lore that's kind of behind it, how many of us enjoy our time here the most? I'm, like, sort of just curious on that. Okay. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to go ahead and just see what we can do with what we have. There's a bit of a food shortage, but
I know your family's honor is in
we'll cope. We'll do just fine. So Ryan asks if not in survival mood, is food only for strength, healing, etc. Yeah, I mean restoring like things like magicka or like stamina and yeah, like health, for example. Which then cheese, for example, is absolutely goated for those sorts of things. Because, you know, you just have like 50 cheese wheels on you and it's like good as a couple potions. But yeah, you're correct.
What would you have me do then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
There's no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen?
Yes,
the Jarl
I do.
will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I did.
Really?
While they were trying to
You're
chop off my head.
certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials
Hardly
want
a
to
criminal
execute,
past. I was just in the wrong
especially now.
place.
What
No,
I
that's a
want to
lie.
know
I'm
is
Stormcloak now.
what
Yes, I have a criminal
exactly
past.
happened at Helgen?
Technically.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
Won't help you there.
Lord, we should
It's pointless to
send
have
troops
walls.
to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains,
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume
Here
we're
we go.
preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough!
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil my Monday video because I love talking about this. That's an important piece of dialogue. Falkreath and Whiterun. Now, what I'm saying here is not canon. I want to preface that. Do not hold this against me. This is a theory that you might find in maybe some Reddit threads or some things like that. I don't think there's even a video that talks about this anywhere. I'm not sure. Maybe there is, but that dialogue matters with Falkreath because Riverwood borders the hold of Falkreath. And what does troop movement represent? If you remember back to the Civil War when you are delivering the letter from Tullius to Balgruuf, which, you know, here right now, he also talks about troop movement and what that kind of represents. And whenever you see troop movement increasing and you see soldiers being moved around, it represents something. Whenever Balgruuf figures out that he is about to be attacked, it is because Tullius has scouts in somehow somewhere around the hold of Winterhold, somewhere around there, or not Winterhold, Windhelm. And troop movement is basically the deciding factor that basically pushes Balgruuf to join the Imperials. I just want to kind of go off on that a little bit. That's why Falkreath, that's actually a legitimate concern.
While the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
That is a legitimate concern.
Irileth, send a
Because it
detachment
can.
to Riverwood at once.
It can provoke Falkreath.
yes,
So.
my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
He's butthurt.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
Ooh, Ryan.
You've done Whiterun a service.
Oh.
And I won't forget
Yeah.
it.
You're going to have a good time, man. I really hope
another thing you could do for me.
you're gonna really enjoy this
Suitable
game.
for someone of
Give
your
it time
particular
and
talents,
listen
perhaps.
to the things that are being said as I'm
Come,
talking right
let's
over
go
the
find
dialogue.
Farengar, my court wizard.
Makes all sense, right?
He's been looking into a
yeah.
matter related to these dragons and
You're gonna love this game.
rumors of dragons.
And I actually just want to say this for a second. Anyone who is new to Skyrim in 2026, the number one thing that you can do that is going to help you is do not compare this to other RPGs of the current day, or even in the last 10 years, going as far back as like The Witcher 3. Don't compare them. They're not the same game. The philosophy behind Skyrim's design is completely different than that of like Assassin's Creed, like Valhalla or something. Completely different games. This is a sandbox RPG. Really the only sandbox RPG series that's really true sandboxy type. Like, yeah, I mean, just don't compare the two. That's the number one thing I can recommend, because that will only hurt your expectations for what this game is. So, and as any viewers of mine in here might know, because I've said it before, expectations
Farengar,
matter.
I think I found someone
They ruin
who can
games,
help you
so.
with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone
Appreciate your honesty,
tablet that
Farengar.
may or may not actually be there.
He's my favorite mage. Like, I just like how they put a little bit more character into him.
Straight to the point, eh? No
Fetch
need for
quest right
tedious
off the
hows and
get-go.
whys.
Thanks,
I like
Bethesda.
that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use
Is it in here?
to fight this dragon. or
There is a
dragons.
book.
We use it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course,
book
Jarl
is it?
Balgroof. You seem to have found
Oh, it's talking about
assistant.
Jarl Yaland
I'm
or
sure he will
Jolland,
prove
however you say his
most
name.
useful.
He has it here
Succeed
somewhere,
at
north
this,
of Skyrim.
and you'll be
Oh,
rewarded.
I like how that's not even
Life
stealing,
run
by
will
the
be in
way.
your debt.
So funny. I can steal all that and it doesn't even matter. Which, should I do that? Am I hurting for that much coin? Nah. I really shouldn't be that evil. So Farengar, where? I thought it was in here beforehand. There is a book that will pop up on this desk after you do Bleak Falls Barrow. I thought maybe it'd be in there before you do Bleak Falls Barrow, but it's going to be there probably after, whenever he's talking to... oh, goodness. Dude, I'm blanking on her name. The Blades girl. It's going to actually... I'm totally spoiling my Monday video, but it's okay. Because I will be talking about it quite extensively. Also, you can't fast travel, so yeah, see? Fast travel is currently unavailable, so we are trekking to Bleak Falls Barrow by foot. And we are going to take the most efficient route, because historically I have definitely been a... we are climbing up the mountain in this route specifically. I'm not going to do that. I actually want to go back through Riverwood and go up and attack this little tower over here. There's actually some pretty decent loot in terms of what I am seeking to resell. So that's where we're going. But the book is something about Jarl Jolland or Yaland, however you say his name. Hi, Janessa. She's my favorite follower, or one of them. But the book is actually going to talk about the previous ownership of Falkreath and how it has actually changed hands in terms of who owned Granite Hill. So, and if you are not familiar with Granite Hill, it is... Anyone who's familiar with lore is probably decently well aware enough that it's not here in Skyrim. But it is actually located here. Here in Skyrim, it's actually just a dragon mount. But on your local map, it'll actually say Granite Hill up here. So I'm just having fun spoiling my Monday video. So, you know, I like talking about how my thoughts kind of you know, work in real time. So it's good stuff. Yeah, this is going to be quite a journey. I hope my food is going to be okay. I'm going to steal whatever I can find on my way there, though. Level up available. Oh, wait. Did it not just say level up available at the top? Could have sworn I just saw that. I'm going to see... I wonder if the...
Well met, kinsman.
Mead people over here with some food. Or... if there's any traders over here, any of the Khajiit traders. They're sometimes over here. Oh, back here. Yeah, see this frame dropping stuff? This is really annoying. I might actually have to disable these mods for the next stream.
Yes?
Yes, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Grilled chicken breast. Okay, that's big. That's big.
May your road lead you to
the roads of Skyrim lead
that's super
to many
clutch.
adventures. This one needs.
Okay.
I hope that you will come to do business with
we're gonna stop by this meat hall. Yeah, I am peckish. I know I'm hungry. I am well fed now. I might as well stop back by Riverwood and see what they have. White's Run was super underwhelming with what they had for food.
I mostly deal with petty thievery
Can I
and
have
drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
And these are the Riverwood guards being sent off, I think. So I think, as far as streaming, what I'm going to try to do, most of my streams will probably be Skyrim, and I'm going to try to do these at least every Saturday night. Just for my schedule, that's when it works out the best, and it does not, it doesn't interrupt too much with my long-form content schedule. Streaming on like the same day as a release for long-form, like, it just won't do great. Can't go in there. What time is it? Yeah, they're open. At least I thought they'd be open. Yeah, so streaming on a day where it just makes the most sense for the algorithm. So
welcome. Take a look.
Saturdays work best. Maybe. Oh, this guy is loaded. He puts Whiterun to shame. There we go. Okay, dude, that was clutch. That was huge. Yeah, so in the future, as maybe I get more accustomed to like a schedule type thing, but these will be every Saturday. Usually it's going to be Skyrim, but if there's an RPG that maybe I just want to play and explore a little bit more and maybe do some spicy critiques, I don't know, I would probably announce that ahead of time, and I will, play that. So there's not really a lot of RPGs out there that super intrigue me. I just went and seen the Odyssey in theaters. Honestly, from a writing perspective, I thought it was excellent. I'm not as familiar with Greek mythology as I should be. And I will be likely getting more into that because that's how my brain works. I see something and I want to know something. So I will be probably getting more into that. And that logically leads to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I have never played. So at least maybe doing like a little startup in there, I might do. In the coming weeks, I don't know. But that's something I might explore. Don't hold me to it, though. I'll at least be playing Skyrim. Probably Oblivion, too, at some point. But, yeah. Oh, actually. One thing that's always funny, Uthgerd, she constantly actually does roam between Riverwood and Whiterun. And she just chills at the end, and she hangs out outside and just kind of sits around. Don't really know why she comes here. Just somehow, for some reason, Bethesda kind of scripted her that way. But I think it's really cool. Honestly, it kind of makes it feel a little bit more alive. There are some mods out there that do add more traveling NPCs, and there is a deer just like running in the water. Oh, I love Skyrim. It doesn't get old seeing that, like the jank. Oblivion's got some funny jank with like their dialogue, but Skyrim's is like super heavy on like the environment. So Alright, while I'm over here, let's buy up whatever food we can from the Sleeping Giant. And then we are going to make a trek up the mountain to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Orgnar.
We got room, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh yeah. Tea's loaded. Cooked beef. Actually, he's not that loaded, but that was pretty decent. What can I sell to you? I want to keep that nerd root. Okay, we're good.
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new
Where did I
batch.
think I was going? Is he shirtless?
Hmm?
Oh no, he. Okay, I do have one mod on that adds in a bunch of follower NPCs to all the inns, which simultaneously helps them feel a lot more populated and alive, and I love it. One of my favorite mods ever. Yeah, that was funny. I thought he was a legit NPC. Okay, so that's where we're going, right up there. There's two different ways to get up there. You can go up there, or you can just go over here, which is where I'm just gonna go. Riverwood is so beautiful. I feature this place in so many of my videos. I love it. It really, it just gives you such a cozy, like, homey type feel. And yeah, there's a lot of stories here too, just historically. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good environmental storytelling too. Big fan. Yeah, okay. These things. Oh, there's stairs. I forget what these things are called. But, oh, who's that? Is that a hunter? These things are usually meant for, you'll see these things all over the place in these snowy regions. That's actually like a really good detail that Bethesda put in when designing Skyrim. Because in real life, historically, they are meant to distinguish pathways and roads when snow's covering them. Because, believe it or not, in 1200 AD, they didn't have snowplows, you know? So, really cool thing. Alright, so the objective for getting up here, because we are punishing ourselves by doing survival mode, you have to get into Bleak Falls Barrow as quick as possible, because you will literally freeze, and you won't be able to move. So, because this is survival, so, stop shooting me. That arrow bounced right off me. Okay. Iron Tonto. This is added by mod, by the way. I have the weapons mod on. That overhauls some like weapons and like their aesthetic, and then adds a bunch of new stuff too. Show him. Yeah, I can't carry any of that. It's too heavy, unfortunately. I really thought it was gonna be more light armor. Okay, what can we do? Because I wanted to take some loot from up here. There's a chest up here, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Perfect. That's annoying. Oh, this is fine. Because that'll be some good selling right there. Okay. We need to get up here as quick as possible. Am I going the right way? This should wrap around if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Yeah. You're cold. The longer I spend out here, I am totally skipping these bandits right here. I have done this little fight right here way too many times on survival mode, and it's not worth it. Like yes, I want to kill them and take their loot. They can chase me inside. Like, I can't stay out here because you quickly freeze and you cannot move. And I'm gonna quick save in case I do die. So.
Time to end this little game.
Yeah, it's gonna dodge. Oh, I don't have any stamina potions. wish I had a bow. I'm not doing a bow because I'm not doing stealth archer. Still more. Oh, that's definitely better than what I have. I have a iron, I think. Yeah. Take that. What did I do? Yes, I. What are they saying? Oh.
What if Orville doesn't come back? I want my share from that cloth.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
Ooh, you hear that? I never stopped to listen to that. That's actually the first time I've heard that. I knew that the dude who steals the golden cloth, who stole it from the Riverwood trader, brought it up here because they're trying to get to, you know, whatever's here as well. Oh, should I take the mace? No, let's stay with the axe. I'm a Nord. It's very fitting. I always heard that he came with bandits, but never actually heard them confirm in their dialogue. So that's cool to hear. How am I on gold? Do I stop and loot everything or no? Like, Bleak Falls Barrow is like a place I don't care to loot that much because it doesn't have anything too crazy, and I've looted it too many times to care to loot it again. I think I'll probably skip a lot of it, honestly. You can spend a lot of time here if you want, but
To get lost.
why did I think I would get like sneak damage for that? I thought you could. Maybe you can't. Oh, that like lagged right there. I didn't mean to take everything, but that doesn't make sense to have. That definitely doesn't make sense to have. I'm gonna have some good stuff to sell. That's not worth anything, so definitely don't need that. I do want to, at some point in this playthrough, get into some alchemy, because I am terrible at actually getting into alchemy. What is this? Snake? Okay. What is this? Is this a dolphin? I have always understood this to be a dolphin or a whale. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Alright, so snake. Is it snake? Snake, dolphin? If I remember that correctly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you're not familiar, just because Ryan also reminded me earlier, because he's newer to Skyrim. Typically when you have things like this, just look in like the surrounding area and you'll usually find the clues as to kind of what to put in for the combinations. So they're usually not too complex. I don't think there's like one I think I ran into somewhat recently. Actually, I had to look it up because I was so stuck. But usually you don't have to. They're pretty straightforward. Read Thief. That's good for sell value though. I hate skeevers. They're so annoying. Like, they're not a challenge to fight in any kind of way, any kind of meaningful sense. Like, what? He just runs up. Like, they're just annoying. Some sort of pathing issue. Let me actually wait because I don't want to use much. I am drained. Yes, I am tired. I don't think there's any.
Is that you, Hartnir? Bjorn, Soling.
Oh yeah, he's calling out. I don't think there's any bedrolls here, so we're about a. This actually should be. I thought it was gonna be like a more like a 2-day journey type thing. That shortcut I took, which isn't really a shortcut, it's just the proper way to go probably really cut off a lot of time, actually. So it's only going to be maybe a full day by the time I get back to Whiterun. Wounded frostbite spider. This thing scared me so much as a kid. I hated fighting. Oh, okay, that actually hurts. I have 13 potions. Oh my goodness. I don't remember him being this powerful. Oh wow. I got a quick save because he might actually kill me. Samuel asks, Evo, did you start playing when it first came out? Yes, and there's actually a huge story that I have on that I've shared it probably once or twice. So when my dad passed away when I was 14, I was a huge like Oblivion fan, and I was, I played Oblivion from the time I was like 10 until I was like 14, like with 50 million different playthroughs. Whenever it was on my Christmas list for that year, like the entire year, because it was announced when I remember I was in 8th grade when it was announced. I was like 12 I was like 13. And then it came out the following year.
Over here.
I wish I could just kill him like as he's in here right now. Can I?
Loose. I can feel it.
And yeah, I definitely played it, not day one, but I did get it for Christmas. My mom kind of went all out for us kids whenever Christmas came around. Just because, we just went through a lot, like my dad passed away and everything. And yeah, Skyrim has, like, from an emotional perspective, meant a lot to me. Because, like my dad passed away in October of 2011, and then Skyrim came out in, November 11/11/11. But I played it whenever we celebrated Christmas early, which was like late November ish. And I just had like a little old box TV, and that's what I played Skyrim on when it first came out. Not when it first came out, but it was weeks after it came out. But yes, I have played it since it has been out, and goodness, I am like taking all sorts of damage today. I might not actually be able to do Battle Mage for a minute. Kind of need a shield. That felt so good to actually get like a decent like combo looking thing in. Yeah, anyway, no, Skyrim's always meant a lot to me in that regard, and I have off and on played it ever since. I've gone periods of time where maybe I go like a year or two and don't play it, and then I play it nonstop for 6 months. That has definitely been a thing, probably with many of us Skyrim players. And this last year in particular, I used to do some like Battlefield like 6 type content, and I hate the FPS world. It's so toxic, and I'm not a toxic person. I'm generally very wholesome, and even with a little bit of success I had over there, as like a new like content creator, very small, not my thing. So I might have to. I need to be careful. I'm gonna stand. Let's go. He's actually not doing as much damage as I thought he was going to. Yeah, I should. Like, I thought I was good on potion. I probably should have prepared a little bit better in that regard. Goodness. See, this weapon mod I have on is like, it does like a lot of realism, if you just saw that. If there's something in the way, yeah, it's going to actually interrupt the hitbox, and I won't be able to hit him very good, which I like. I do like that. But yeah, it does make difficult combat sometimes, so. But yeah, anyway, like, I decided to stop doing Battlefield 6 content. I did not like it. Wasn't worth the grind that it was going to be for overall community that I hated being part of. And so I started doing Skyrim content, and people like watching Skyrim in 2026 for some reason. So, but I am very glad that I can actually do quite a bit of content in this that hasn't gotten a whole lot of attention, actually. That's what I try to do, is try to do some things that haven't been talked about, you know, hopefully as much. I'll uncover some, not secrets, but just some maybe lesser known facts about the world, so. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna die. And my last quick save was at the spider. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I gotta redo all that. I could. Let's see what we can do. I don't have any cheese, because cheese does like 15 to 18, I think, restoring health. I do have some magicka potions, I think. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's think my way through this. Oh! I thought it went the other way for some reason. That's fine. He's stuck. Yeah, I don't have any magicka though. I'm patient. Oh, his friend is back. Okay. Dude, my magicka restores so slow. Yeah, I gotta be careful with my healing now. I have not been... Did I get him? Oh, let's go. Okay. Okay. Okay, where'd your friend go? Okay. Yeah, it's not worth trying to get that shield. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Do I have any level ups? Very close. Doesn't that bar look full at the top? Like, doesn't that look full? It's gotta be very close. Like earlier, I thought it said level up was available, but I guess not. So. Alright, let's do this. Oh, waiting. Gotta wait. No. Okay. Survival mode is way harder than I thought it was. Oh, dude. Because you can always just kind of work yourself around just by waiting. Yeah, inevitably, I'm gonna have to be good with magic on this playthrough. Because, if I run out of potions, which I have, let's go ahead and eat real quick. Well, I got time. I am now satisfied. Let's go tell them all fed. Yeah, I wonder how it's gonna be when I fight the dropper lord. Let's go ahead and quick save. That's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, I appreciate that, Samuel. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about, you know, miscarriage and your friends as well. So, been there. And also, I will say, let me just pause on this real quick. If I am ever delayed in the chat, just know it's because I have a second laptop that's actually right here next to my screen, next to my desktop monitor and all that, monitoring the chat, because I did not want to have any overlays on my screen because that would disrupt the play. So I didn't want to interrupt any of that with the actual gameplay. So just know if I'm a little bit delayed by like a minute or two, that's why. So. Oh goodness, Skyrim is hard sometimes, man. You're not prepared. Nice, I got lucky on that. I did not plan that. I'm gonna take it though. Oh, I did not mean to step in it. gonna die here. Ah, I tried getting it in time. I died. That's actually... That's so me. So me. Like, yeah, not even dying to a Draugr. I just died because I killed myself on accident. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna remember this though, because let's go ahead and bait them. We gotta bait them. Oh, I missed. I thought he was gonna kill me right there, because I'm pretty low on health. Did it kill that one back there too? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be... Because the Draugr Lord that you fight at the end of this is actually pretty difficult. Do I cheese my way through this and turn this on Apprentice and get my way through this? Because this is only on Adept. I'm not even playing on Expert or, like, you know, Legendary or anything. This is, like, Adept's not difficult. But Survival's, like, a whole nother beast. And I'm level 1, so, like, I don't have any spells. I just have flames and healing, and I did not prepare for this journey adequately. I was so focused on getting food. Yeah. That's funny stuff. If there is anyone new to the channel that is in here, welcome. My name is It's Evo. It's actually just Evo. I just named the channel It's Evo because I needed a channel name. Welcome. I make Skyrim content. So this is my first ever stream, and I've got a huge plethora of long form content that talks about world building, narrative, you know, storytelling, those sorts of things. Not a ton of like gameplay centric type stuff, so I don't do like top 10 lists or anything like that. There's enough of those creators out there that do that excellently. That's not what I do. So I talk about Skyrim as a world, and I immerse myself in it, and I just talk about it a lot. Probably too much, and my videos, I think, definitely highlight that. So does that Draugr have any armor on? No. Okay, that's you don't see that too often. Ooh, I should have healed. See, I'm not used to this. You can tell. I am so ill prepared for every encounter. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. And the thing is, if I wait, it doesn't kill me either. Like I can't. Samuel says I need to get the Legendary Edition. I'm actually files. I started playing Skyrim when the Ultimate Edition came out with a guide. Stopped for about 8 years through college and then picked it back up. Again, still playing on the PS3. Oh, on the PS3! Oh, Samuel. Granted, this was made for the PS3 and like the 360, so you know you're not missing out really on like graphical type stuff unless if you know it's like mods or whatever you're interested in. But good stuff. You don't see that too often. Like you don't run into people who still play on the PlayStation 3. Like that's not a thing you see every day or that you hear every day. As far as I know, a lot of those servers are actually shut down. I think those, Samuel, you could probably confirm. Wasn't that like huge news like 6 months ago when they shut down PS3 servers for like a ton of games? If not, maybe just about all games, I think. I might be wrong. I'm totally just like talking about things I don't know about. That's okay. Oh, if you guys are wondering, these are tweet commands to make any NPC your follower for free. You don't have to pay for it. I just do that because if I decide later on I want to recruit a little army of Stormcloaks and go invade an Imperial camp and just do it because it's just fun, then that's why. So, just because I'm always toggling back into my magic menu, if you guys see that. So, okay. Oh, this is a restless Draugr. Oh no. Alright. He might be stuck. I really, really should have kept that bow, shouldn't I have? Do I have one? I don't. Alright, what potions do I have? I'm not going to waste my Magicka potion. The Paralysis potion I have to save for the end boss. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be here a minute, because I'm also... Do you see how slow the magic replenishes? Because once you go through there, you're almost to the point where you put in the golden claw, and you get to the end. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is fun stuff, isn't it? Survival mode. Makes the game 20 times harder than it would be otherwise. Gives me plenty of talking about. Appreciate you guys listening to me complain half the time, so it's okay. Oh, this is not gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the shield. And the weapons mod I have on acknowledges weapon length and like your reach, so he can strike me at distances that I can't strike him. So, oh, you got me. Okay, that worked out way better than I thought it was going to, so I will take that. Good stuff. He doesn't have anything. That's sad. That's okay. I'll pause it here for a sec. Samuel, I'm not sure. I've never been an online player. That's fair. I didn't have Wi-Fi as a kid, so I started playing on my own Wi-Fi. I just never got into online playing. Yeah, I mean, I was on dial-up connection. I lived in southeastern Ohio in the United States, so yeah, I had dial-up internet, and it wasn't until I was a teenager until we actually had like broadband internet, I think it was. So yeah, definitely understand that. Ryan says, the dungeon was the first quest I went through. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't realize that I had that healing magic ability. I went through all my food and was killed quite a bit. Yeah, so... yeah, even if you're not playing survival, honestly, like, if you're not aware of all these Skyrim little, like, tricks to kind of get around the lack of health problem, or, like, lack of potions problem, yeah, so every single time you wait, like this, for example, so every time you finish an encounter, if you're low on health, just wait an hour. Let me eat some food. My guy's getting probably pretty hungry. Eat a little bit of food, or not eat a little bit of food. Wait after every encounter. That's on normal Skyrim. That's going to replenish your health and your stamina and your magicka every single time. So that's kind of like one way you get around the potion dilemma. And somehow he didn't see me. Dude, this is gonna be a tough encounter. What's up, bro? Yeah, and I'm in that dilemma right now where I actually might die a couple times here at the end. We'll see. Because I can't. I don't have enough potions to really get through this easily. So, and I'm really not wanting to lower the difficulty, because that is the sissy thing for me to do. Like, people are watching me, like, that's not really what I should be doing, you know? So, no, I'm kidding. It's really not a competitive game. I can do whatever I want. Whatever's fun, so. Yeah, of course, Ryan. What do you do? Dude, Drocker. Weird, man. Where do I want to go over here? Oh, why did it jump? They should have let me jump. My sensitivity is so low too. I need to fix that. That's fine. The next stream will be much more polished in terms of settings and, you know, jank. So. Alright, so Golden Claw. Ryan, this will probably be pretty useful for you if you've not gotten this far yet. Maybe you have, I don't know. But the Golden Claw, a lot of us have this probably memorized. Bear, Hawk, Owl. So you have to zoom in on the Golden Claw. You see the combination. So, and I already forget what it was. Oh my. Okay. Bear, Hawk, Owl. Okay. Bear, Hawk, Owl. There we go. We're going to be fighting the boss man here in a minute. I am not excited for this fight at all. We are 100% quick saving. You want to know what really funny thing I did? In my companions video, whenever I was doing the companions quest line, because if you heard me earlier, for every video, if I do something that's like analyzing a character or a city, or in that case a quest line, I have to play the whole thing beforehand. Anyone that makes a video probably has to as well, right? And I did not quick save whenever I did that first huge dungeon that you do with Varkas. And dude, I lost like 20 minutes of my time. I was so mad. Because also, I gotta be efficient, right? I'm making videos. Like, I can't waste time. Like, I gotta be dialed in. And yeah, alright, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. There's a poison here. I have to prepare for this fight. And staff will be for that. Yes, we want that. Hide boots. And we want these. I don't usually want to take heavy armor, but it's enchanted. And that'll be awesome to resell. Let's throw on the paralysis potion. Because as soon as this guy summons up... Am I healed? Am I healed? Oh my goodness, I did not need to check. Okay, a little lucky. Jeez. Okay. Alright, he's gonna break out of here. As soon as he gets out, paralyze him. Let's quick save right here, because I'm in a good spot. Oh, I'm salty. The paralysis poison doesn't work on him. Does anything else work? I'm not gonna waste that weak potion. Or poison. Let's see if Phosphor Button works. This might be one where I'm running in circles. Trying to, Yeah, he resists everything. Let's back up. We're going to jank our way into this. Oh, what a dodge, bro. There's no point to have that on. He swings, I swing. Yeah, I'm just going to play this game. I backed up into the treasure chest. That's okay. Do I have anything at all? Okay, fire explosion. That's 50 damage. That's pretty solid. Okay, we're going to use that. Do I have anything? I have nothing to heal me. Okay, that was solid. Alright. Ooh, I got lucky. That was going to be next hit kills for either one of us. I'm not... See, like, that's not... As far as, like, the survival mechanics are concerned, typically this is not economically sound to take this, but I'm at the very end of the quest, so I can't. Because there's nothing else I'm going to be looting, really, so... Yeah. Dude, I gotta prepare for these better. That's the thing about survival mode, like, and that's why it's loved by so many, me included, that it turns Skyrim into a little bit more than just Skyrim. I love that it's actually part of the base game. Like, it's not like a mod thing. There are mods that create, like, alternatives or they enhance it, I believe. Whoops, like, if you guys heard that, I bumped my mic cord because I had it running down today instead of, you know, having it wrapped up where I don't actually knock it all the time. But yeah, anyway, like, survival mode's just awesome. What's over? That's just okay. Never mind. Where am I at? Am I over by? Okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a trek. By the time I get to Riverwood, it'll be about a 4 days journey. My guy is tired. That's why my magicka is a little bit limited. And he needs to sleep. And yeah, bro, he needs to sleep, alright. J-Man says, love the stream. Stormcloaks prevail. Have a great night. Look forward to your next video and stream. Dude, I appreciate you stopping by. You were the first guy to stop by, and you're here at the end. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you spending time. Like, that's one thing I don't take for granted. Like, my videos are lengthy on average, and I'm very humbled whenever people want to spend 30 minutes of their day with me. So I do not take that for granted at all. So thank you for stopping by, J-Man. Hope to see you next time. Can I sleep in Anissa's cabin? Is her body still here? Where's her body? I killed her not too long ago. Yeah, there she is. I was hoping she had like a potion that I just like forgot to grab earlier. She has a pheasant roast though. I'm gonna take that. I'm conflicted, actually. This is survival mode, so it's fine. I was like thinking it's like, it feels more Skyrim for me to go buy a room for the night, and it just feels like more fitting, but it's okay. This is survival mode, so yeah, and you can only level up whenever you sleep, so yeah, we're gonna do health. We're gonna need that a lot. Destruction, actually, is there? See, I'm not very familiar with, excuse me, with magic, because I usually don't stick around with my battle mages very long. But I'm actually gonna need restoration. For half magicka, that's huge. Cast a level apprentice restoration spells for half magicka. I don't think that won't take long to get there though. So these are all level 20. Why did I think so? Let's go to one-handed, and I should be able to do that just fine. Okay, so we're good on that. My guy is without survival mode. Does sleeping really matter? Asks Ryan. Is it the same as waiting? So within survival mode, you face two problems constantly. You will be hungry, and you have to eat food. And then your character also gets tired. Where would I take that? This is the third time I've ran across someone like this, where they just have like a treasure hunting map or note. But anyway, yes, it very much matters, because your character will get tired and you have to rest. If you do not, if you saw on my screen earlier, you'll see how my magicka will, like, you know, be depleted, and what it might do to you eventually. I think maybe your vision on screen might get a little blurred, maybe because your character is just so tired. I think that's what happens. That definitely happens with being cold, for example, and I believe that happens with being hungry as well. So I would assume that happens with being tired. So yes, to answer your question, it very much matters. Waiting does not matter. That I actually just was reminded of, as you've seen, because yeah, it doesn't restore your health, so it really doesn't matter. So
Hobbs isn't too friendly with strangers.
I'm actually gonna chill over here in the end for a second, because I'm gonna eat food, and then I want to see if their stock actually replenished and I can buy some more. So
take a seat.
Eat that. I should be well fed. Yeah, that's like, yeah, that's good.
We got drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Did they replenish on any good food? They did not. Samuel says, I'm excited to play survival mode. I started playing my run to Skyrim where I can't fast travel, so I have to stock up on potions, etc. Survival mode is going to skyrocket that experience. Dude, for real. And I'm feeling that heavy right now. And for a lot of my playing in the last, like, month or so has actually been survival mode. I wish I had the key. But what's her name? Yeah. Okay.
Need something?
That dude's funny.
You're someone who
every time. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, survival mode's pretty awesome in that regard. I would agree. So it really just enhances it, and it forces you to play more grounded and less efficient in some respect. But it forces you into being more efficient with like your carrying capacity, as you can see. For example, I have 150 carrying weight. I believe your starting out weight's like 200 or 250 or something like that. Starting out, those trees just plainly disappeared. I hope someone saw that. These mods I have on are very interesting in this area for some reason. So, yeah, survival mode's pretty awesome though. It's why I wanted to do that for stream, because I think it's very, honestly, engaging, and it brings up a lot of good conversations about it. So, that deer, honestly, I'm gonna stop here for a sec. This is what you get for running in the water all the time. Like, this is the same elk probably earlier that was just running in the water like it wasn't gonna bother him, and eventually he probably drowned. That's probably what happened. So, I can't prove it, but I'm just gonna say it happened because I pointed that out earlier, and I thought it was weird. So, this rabbit, like, I love how Skyrim does this sometimes. It doesn't do this all the time, but sometimes the bodies will actually stay for a very extensive period of time. So, yeah. Ryan says, that's good to know. I'll probably skip survival mode for a while. Yes. I would skip it if you're not entirely sold in on it. What you don't want to do is get, like, super invested on a character and, you know, like, end up just being frustrated by it. Because whenever you do survival mode, you want to play it with the intent of dealing with all these struggles of survival mode, if you know what I mean, you know? So, yeah, it's one of those things where if you do survival mode, you want to do it intentionally. You know, not just like let me just see if I like it sort of thing, because then if you decide you love your character but you hate survival mode, well, you're kind of in a pickle, you know? You get what I mean? So, and I actually don't know if you can disable it. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's good to know. So, apparently in the settings, if you... maybe I moved a little bit too quickly there. If you see here, it looks like you can actually disable it or enable it. Apparently, you might actually be able to turn it off, Ryan. So, I don't know. Maybe you can test that out. But, you can give it a test and see if you like it. If you don't, you can just turn it off, apparently. So, I didn't know that was a thing. I assumed that once you turn it on, you're kind of glued. You can't escape it, so... Yeah, see... It's doing that thing earlier where, like, for some reason, like, with the whole new Whiterun that I have modded up, it, like, drops frames, which is odd. Like, I'm on a 3060 Ti, which is by no means a monster GPU, but this is a 2011 game. Like, I'm usually running, like, if I uncap FPS completely or something, I'm, like, 200 frames. Like, so weird. It's probably CPU, but even the CPU, I'm on, like, a 12600KF, I think, for i5, so... Yeah, it's a mod thing. Alright, so we are probably going to cap the stream whenever I complete this quest. But I gave a promise earlier that I was going to take a look at a book with you guys that talks about what I was talking about earlier with Falkreath. If you are the same people that have been here since then, you're actually about to see what I was talking about earlier. So, about Granite Hill and the fact that it has changed hands. Because as of this time in Skyrim, Granite Hill is if you weren't here earlier, I was talking about it a little bit earlier. Historically, it is a little town located in this general area. According to the book that we'll also be reading, it's just got a couple buildings, like a local inn and like a blacksmith and like a few houses sort of thing. So something like the size of, like, I don't know, like a Dragon's Bridge type ordeal. But currently in the events of Skyrim, it is actually under the ownership of Falkreath. You know this because whenever you go to Falkreath, and if you overhear the Jarl talking with his advisor, they are talking about collecting taxes from Granite Hill. Granite Hill is actually a town that was cut from Skyrim. So it is not within the game of Skyrim. It was cut. And they accidentally left the dialogue. And you can verify this online too. You can actually find some different posts about it. It's just a funny thing. But Granite Hill, in the lore of the Elder Scrolls, is a confirmed town. And it actually has served a purpose. It's actually been referenced a few times in lore for key historical events. So it's, you know, very much not a place I'm just kind of making up on the go. So I'll talk about it in a video too. It's just something I wanted to talk about and give you a little bit of a spoiler because you're here on stream, so you deserve it. So we're not going to finish the quest, I think. Well, we are going to finish it, but the book's right here.
The terminal.
Right here. The Holdings of Jarl Galland, or Yalland, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, you see here, this is talking about, this is actually the first era. So, here during the events of Skyrim, we are in the 4th era, the early parts of it. We are, you know, I don't know, what, 200 years after the Oblivion Crisis, or something like that. This is a first era book. So this is a survey of the holdings of Jarl Yalland. You can see here that he held Rorik's Steading, he held Whiterun. You will see here, right here, you see on the screen, Granite Hill. It says it is 3 farms, an inn just north of the Falkreath hold, and a market is also held there weekly. So, Jarl Galland is historically a Whiterun Jarl, and he, you know, it would have fallen under, at that time, under the hold of Whiterun. What does this tell you? And again, I'll talk about this, but, you know, I love talking about it. So, currently, Granite Hill, that I was just talking about, right there, currently under Falkreath. In the first era, John says, I still have the first rendition of Granite Hill from, what, 12 years ago? There is a mod out there, if that's what you're talking about. It's also in... Is it in Daggerfall? Or Arena? Granite Hill is present in one of the older Elder Scroll games. It is present in one of those games as well. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is Granite Hill has changed ownership, and we don't know when. We don't know why, we don't know how. I hypothetically discuss on this with a couple supporting things, but quite interesting, you know?
Earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text.
Yeah, he just said
Perhaps
it, first era.
dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well.
You have a visitor.
No doubt, I've been here for like...
Yes, the Jarl's protege.
I've been here for like 5 minutes, you know?
You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
So what about my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
I forget what they give you. Maybe some gold and
my
an axe.
associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork.
No, the axe follows the dragon attack on the
means she has
watchtower.
so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
John says, yes, it was
You
on
went into
the
Bleak Falls Barrow and
CC,
got that?
but my version is no longer there.
Nice work.
Mine has a quest for
Just
a
send me a
player
copy
home in
when
town.
you've
Oh,
deciphered
nice. Yeah.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been
Oh.
sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen?
How
what was
exciting.
it doing?
Oh,
I'd
he's
take
like
this
up
a bit
close
more
and personal.
seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cap the stream. So this was fun. I thought some really good conversation, and I hope it was entertaining for you guys. This was fun, and I really appreciate you guys all stopping by, and this was a good time. So thanks for stopping by, and we will plan to stream next Saturday evening as well. So oh, also, let me do this before I cap out. If you guys are interested with any mods I have, these are the mods. I have alternate start disabled because I didn't want to do alternate start for that playthrough. This is the it's just in Vortex, the mod manager, but this is all the mods that I have. So it's not a huge list that you might find with some others, but there's been quite a few requests that I've gotten for that, especially as it pertains to like the landscape mod and the grass mod. So just if you guys are interested in that, just wanted to kind of put that there. So just make sure whenever you do download the mods, make sure that you play with that load order, and make sure that you follow the typical guides that you might find online for that. But Vortex does actually a pretty decent job at putting it in a decent load order for you. You might have to make a tweak or two, but anyway, that is all for the stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will catch you guys next time.